What's up, guys? This is the Rise of Lord Master Starscream, and today we are going to be doing my top 10 Transformers Studio Series figures. This is going to be a two-parter thing. This is part one. Part two will be Legacy United, and that's it. And the figure of this year of the collaboration, this is only going to be for what I have so far, but the collaborative figure of or my number one favorite collaborative figure of this year will be probably tomorrow. So as you see, I do have Earthspark Starscream, so we're gonna remove him. Right. So coming in at number 10, yes, we're gonna be going from 10 all the way to 1. So number 10 is Transformers 1 Studio Series Optimus Prime. This is a really good figure. I like it. It could have been higher in my tier list. There's nothing wrong with it. I enjoy the figure. It's a great figure. I highly recommend it. But I just have other great figures that I just want to put at higher on the tier list. So great figure. I wish he came with a blaster, other than him coming with removable smokestacks and the Energon axe, and also a matrix of leadership, as you can see. Sorry for the lighting. I do greatly apologize. And also, he comes with this little piece right here. Excuse me. Yeah, great figure. I highly recommend him. I don't have too much complaints. A lot of people are saying that this or that they prefer the main line over the Studio Series one. I have to disagree on that. But with that out of the way, that's number 10. And now, coming in at number 9 is Gamer Edition Soldier. This figure would have been higher on the tier list. There's nothing much really wrong with him. Hold on a minute. Man, I wasn't supposed to walk away, but the figure was good enough that I bought 3 of them. But yes, I enjoy this figure. He's a great figure. Not much to really complain about. I I kind of wish that they went with the purple version instead of the green version, but like I said, not much to really complain about other than the kibble and all that. But other than that, great figures. I love that I got 3 of them. I kind of wish I got a fourth one, but it's okay, no big deal. But 10 out of 10 figure, even though it ain't at number 1 or at number 10, but still regardless, great figure. So we're gonna set these little guys over here. I'm gonna set this one over here. And now coming in at number, let's see, okay, number 8 is Transformers Studio Series A6 Bumblebee. Now this is how you do G1 Bumblebee right, and that ain't no lie. This is how you do him right. I really love this figure. He's shell formed like crazy because of the A level assortment, but this is how you do G1 Bumblebee right, not the Netflix version or any other G1 Bumblebee that came before this one. This is how you do it. He only comes with one accessory. He only comes with this little blaster, and that's it. You don't have to worry about removing the back to transform him. I love the beetle mode. It's great. Like I said, great figure. I highly recommend it. If you need a G1 Bumblebee, this is the Bumblebee you really need. Don't get any other Bumblebee, just this one. Yes, he's small for the price, but that's G1 accurate. Now, let's move along here. Give me a minute. All right. Now, coming in at number, I believe, 7, hopefully. Let me make sure. Yep, number 7. All right. Coming in at number 7, we have Transformers Gamer Edition Ratchet. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be upset that this figure should have been higher, but all I can say is this: you better wait, because I have better figures to rank higher. But, anyways, all I can say is this: great figure. He poses well, even though the proportions are a little weird whenever you kind of look at the feet area. It kind of looks like he's leaning back, but I guess that's the illusion of the shape. But anyways, I'm glad I got this figure. I can't wait to get Ironhide next year. I love that he comes with the repair ray and a melee weapon for an axe. And also, this gamer edition figure does something that the others cannot, and that is pulling off the perfect storage for the arm. I love it. I freaking love it. The quality has not really been too good on the gamer edition figures, but I gotta say, ever since the start of Gamer Edition, they've gotten better and better and better. Like I said, great figure. I'm glad we're finally getting more Gamer Edition figures, and this is the first time we're actually getting Ratchet in figure form from Hasbro. So, with that out of the way, let's move on to number 6. All right. Coming in at number 6 is Transformers 1 Studio Series Megatron. Now, I love this Megatron figure. He is a little weird in proportions. He could have been a little bit better. Like the small body and the really long legs do kind of throw it off a little bit. Like they could have shrunken him down or made the body a little bit bigger, maybe shrunk down the legs, but I guess it's only due to the transformation. He only comes with a couple of accessories. He comes with the fusion cannon, the mini little machine gun thingy, these two extra little guns, and the backpack. But technically, that's not really an accessory. But regardless, I love this Megatron. I almost made this Megatron figure the figure of the year, but like I said, there's only one figure that's going to be at number 1 this year for me in my tier list. But other than that, I love this Megatron. I love the alt mode. He's easy to transform, and I gotta say this is one, and I'm saying one of the best Megatron figures we have gotten in a long time. So yeah, that's lucky number 7, I believe. All right. Hold on, let me make sure. I gotta make sure I keep counting backwards here. Hang on. Okay, hold on a minute. See, this is what happens, guys. I always lose track of my number. Okay, all right. Sorry about that. All right, hang on. All right, coming in at number 5. All right, I'm gonna remember this time. Number 5 is Transformers Studio Series concept art Bumblebee movie Sunstreaker. Excuse me. I love this figure. Enough said about this figure. Nah, not really. This figure is so good, I actually bought a second copy. I forgot to include it. It's over there on the shelf. So I don't have time to go get up and get it, just like what I did with the soldiers over here. Anyways, I love this figure. I feel like the inspiration for his vehicle mode comes from GTA 5, I believe. But regardless, this is a really good figure. I love the concept art series. They're really great figures. I love the blasters that he comes with, like the dual wielding double the double barrel blasters. Excuse me. Sorry if I stutter. I am a little sick right now. So, anyways, I love the vehicle. Like I even love the tires on how they did the little tires here. Like this is a really great figure. And with that out of the way, let's move on to number 4. Coming in at number 4 is Transformers Studio Series 86 Springer. Now I'm sure this must be as a shock, because surely this figure would be ranked higher. Like I said, I have better figures coming here in just a second. I love this figure. I love the amount of accessories. I got him in the mail last week, and I only got him for right around 40 something dollars on Amazon. And I gotta say, that was a steal for a leader class figure. I'm glad I have this figure. I was originally gonna get the Siege one. Sorry if I'm not centered, anyways. But I'm just saying at this point, I don't think I really need the Siege one. This one actually does things better that the Siege one didn't. The knees are great. I'm just saying the amount of accessories is great. I don't have them in hand right now. They're over there on the shelf. But other than that, great figure. If you need a Springer figure, skip the Siege one. Just get this one. This one is by far the best one you guys are ever gonna get. And with that out of the way, let's move on to number 3. And coming in at number 3 is the Transformers Studio Series. Transformers Studio Series Reactivate Bumblebee. Oh boy, this one almost came at number 2. I'm not gonna lie, but I really, really love this Bumblebee figure. I'm gonna have to say this. Out of all the Bumblebee figures I own, which I hardly have any, funny enough, this has got to be my number 1 favorite Bumblebee. I'm still upset that we haven't gotten the game this year or anything, but for now, I can at least enjoy the figures. And yes, this is the one from the Studio Series box. I don't have it in hand right now. This is not the 2-pack version. But other than that, excuse me, I love the accessories. He only comes with 2 little pistols, which I think is kind of cute in a funny way. Like, I don't think he's going to do that much damage on Legion with these tiny little pistols. But I think these pistols are more for vehicle mode because if you watch the first trailer, you can actually see these on the hood where they would actually go right here. So I think these little guns are actually meant more for vehicle mode than in robot mode. But anyways, other than that, 10 out of 10 figure. I love the articulation. Too bad he doesn't have a waist rotation. But like I said, great figure. I highly recommend the figure. Even if the game doesn't ever come out, this is still a great figure. So with that out of the way, let's move on to number 2. Coming in at number 2 is Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Shockwave. Oh my gosh, I can't. He's gonna be hard to get fully in frame. There we go. Oh my god, I love this Shockwave figure. Oh, I hardly have any Shockwave figures in my collection currently. I think the only one I have over there right now is, well, actually, I only have 3, I believe, counting this one. I have the Beast Hunters version and the Core Class Legacy version, and now this one. I love this Shockwave figure. The articulation is great. I wish he had better articulation here in the arms to that would make him a whole lot better. But the little oh, and I also have the core class version. How could I forget that? Anyways, I love this Shockwave figure. I love the articulation. This figure almost makes me do not want to buy that model kit version from YOLO Park, that really big one. Because this right here is good enough for me. Like, no backpack, nothing interfering with the articulation. Like, look at all that detail. I'm sorry for the lighting, and I know it might be hard to tell. Oh, there we go. Like, all that detail is beautiful. Excuse me. This is by far, I feel like I said, without this whole little articulating thing aside, just put that aside, this is by far the best Shockwave figure I think we have ever gotten in a long time. And now with that out of the way, I can't wait to show you my number 1 favorite Transformers figure of this year. This one was very, hang on a minute, excuse me. This one was very, very hard for me to decide on. And I already made my decision on it. I thought about it just a little bit ago. It is the Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie concept art series Megatron. Yes. This I would have well, first of all, I would have included 86 Optimus Prime at number 1, but I currently do not know where he's at. I have a mess in the apartment right now, but anyways, this is this Megatron, I swear, I love this Megatron. I I really wanted to buy a second copy of this Megatron, but I could never find another copy. I could have ordered them online, but I just didn't have the time because I was trying to collect other figures at that time. But I love the amount of articulation. The alt modes, I'll admit, are not great. They could have been better, but the robot mode is where they really sold this figure for me. They I when I say that this is gonna be when I said that this Megatron figure was almost the best the Megatron figure of this year, I'm sorry, but this is literally the best Megatron figure, excuse me, we have ever gotten. I love the articulation. Yes, he only comes with one accessory, and that is the fusion cannon. I wish he came with a melee weapon, like a big sword or something like that on it. But like I said, this Megatron figure is awesome. I love the finger articulation. I wish they were all movable, which is fine. I could still do the two finger trigger finger thingy. But anyways, I love it. I love the articulation. Everything about this figure is just freaking awesome. And with that out of the way, we're gonna, I'm sorry. There we go. And with that out of the way, that has been my top 10 Studio Series figures of this year. I really enjoyed collecting this year. It has been like literally a great year for collecting Transformers figures. I I just can't wait for next year, which is literally 2 days from now, or a day at least. I don't know, but nah, they have killed it with their figures this year. And mind you, this is only part one, because part two is going to be all about Legacy United, and I do have a lot of good things to say excuse me, about all those figures. But yeah, look at all that. Those have been really, really great figures this year. And with that out of the way, I have nothing much to say other than thank you guys so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed this video or any of my other content, definitely consider subscribing or liking this video. It doesn't have to be a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Any would be great at this point. Anyways, and like I said, with that out of the way, that's about all I have to say. And this has been the Rise of Lord Master Starscream, giving you my top 10 figures or my top 10 Studio Series figures for this year. I hope you enjoyed my tier list. I know a lot of you will disagree on what I have to say, which is understandable. But if you guys have a tier list you guys would like me to check out, definitely consider or recommending me your video or something like that. I will definitely check it out. And like I said, with that out of the way, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Rise of Lord Master Starscream saying, Seekers, transform, and rain fire. Later, everyone.